Hi everyone. So today we are going to be doing the curiosity breath meditation. Now, anything that does involve sustained turning inwards is not for everybody. So please make sure that we're getting into the habit of checking in with ourselves. If it's not working for us, we don't do it. But if it does feel okay, I invite you to first and foremost just take a breath in and take a breath out. And maybe that's just what we do. We'll take a breath in. We'll take a breath out. Now, if it feels okay to close our eyes, we'll let our eyes close. But always remembering that if closing the eyes doesn't work for us for any reason, maybe they're half open, maybe they're fully open. And again, maybe it feels okay to take a breath in. Maybe it feels okay to take a breath out. And we could stay with this. If we would like to be curious about our breath, we'll start to just observe it. And maybe we can observe it the same way a kid would be curious about something they're noticing in nature. We're going to try our best to let that curiosity mean that we're not going to pass judgments one way or the other. And in that state of curiosity, could I just notice, how does it feel right now to take a breath in? How does it feel right now to take a breath out? That's all we have to do. We might even like to repeat that question to ourselves. How does it feel to take a breath in? How does it feel to take a breath out? Now we might stay with this. We are welcome to ask some questions about that breath, but we want to remember that these questions are not a platform for judgment. So what we might do first is just notice. Do I find I am naturally breathing in through my nose or my mouth? Am I naturally breathing out through my nose or my mouth? And for the purposes of this class, there's no right or wrong combination there. Now, if it feels okay, on the inhale, can we ask, is this inhale easy or does it take effort? Does the exhale feel easy or does it take effort? Does the inhale feel rather smooth or is it jagged? Does the exhale feel smooth or jagged? Is the inhale defaulting to shallow or deep? Is the exhale defaulting to short or long? And as I start to breathe, am I noticing the breath can stay steady? Or is it more irregular right now? As we are giving this a few more breaths, we want to remember that none of these breathing patterns are inherently good or inherently bad. Usually our breath is a kind of indicator. We don't want to judge that indicator right now. Now, if it feels okay to notice the torso, I invite you to notice what moves when you breathe. When you inhale, what tends to move in the torso area? What tends to move when you exhale? Could you notice your rib cage area? When you inhale, do the ribs expand out? When you exhale, do they come back? And if they do so, can we notice how they're expanding? When I inhale, do they expand side to side, front to back? Am I more of a chest lifter? Can I exhale and just notice what that movement looks like or feels like? Maybe I could notice my shoulders. Do they move in any direction when I breathe in? When I breathe out? And as we give this about 4 or 5 more breaths, we can still hold that curiosity. As I breathe in, can I think about my rib cage area and notice, does any spot feel stuck? But likewise, as I breathe in, could I notice my rib cage area and notice what might feel expansive? And maybe we just give this 2 or 3 more breaths on our own. Now maybe we just find any relatively normal breath, reminding ourselves that the simple act of noticing the breath means that we will not be doing our usual autopilot breath. We might even take a moment to press our toes down or wiggle the toes. Maybe it feels okay to stretch out the fingers a little bit and let them relax. We might find we want to stay here for longer. We can be here for exactly as long or exactly as little as we need. Again, we will make that time our own.